The Adult Focus Program is dedicated to people who want to return to college and finish, or people who never got the chance to go because things changed in their lives. It is directed towards people who are older and have more obligations that might complicate their college career.
We are a service for every undergraduate adult student on this campus, okay? So right now we have close to 2,000 undergraduate adult students enrolled. So they are all part of Adult Focus from the day they walk onto campus. We are designed to help people navigate through college with as much help as we can give them, advocacy, etc., and scholarship, so that we can help people move forward more quickly.
The Adult Focus Program has helped hundreds of students in their pursuit of furthering their education.
I have a great deal of respect for adult students. They will walk over broken glass to finish their degrees or their educational goals. All they have to do is get an even playing field. And that's what this office does, provides an even playing field and advocacy and support for adults.
Marissa Peterson is a student assistant in the program. Now she's an engineering student working towards her degree.
So I started with Adult Focus in spring of 2018. When I initially came here, I had been out of school for 5 years, so it took a little bit of time to get back on track.
She describes how joining the Adult Focus Program helped her get onto the path that she's on.
The most helpful part of Adult Focus was just the overall support system that I received here. If I had any issues with scheduling or financial help, I could come here for that, or even just community resources. If I needed any references to those, they would help me with that here.
Marissa Peterson is an engineering student and a mother of two, and she sustains a monumental effort managing school and motherhood. The Adult Focus Program has helped hundreds of students in their pursuit of furthering their education.
I have seen hundreds of people like Marissa since we first came in here, and I am very confident that we can help people graduate.
This program provides many services to adult students, including scheduling advice and a scholarship writing lab.
When I first started in fall of 2018, officially as a student, I would go to the advisor here. He did all of my scheduling for me my first 2 semesters because I had no idea what I was doing. And this year I have done all of my scheduling, so I completely understand how the curriculum guides work, what classes I need to graduate, and where I am in my degree plan.
The Adult Focus Group provides its students with a community of like-minded individuals from which they can get a lot of support.
My initial appointment was with Scott, and he basically just asked me what my interests were. You know, if there was a specific degree I had in mind, and of course there wasn't, which is one of the reasons why it took me so long to come back, was because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I didn't want to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on something if I wasn't sure that's what I wanted to do. So we just sat down and we had a conversation about, my work experience, and I mentioned the factory and loving the technology and loving the robots and loving watching them do the maintenance on it. And Scott was like, wow, that sounds like a lot like an engineering degree, or what you would do there is the troubleshooting and the design work on it. And it just kind of clicked with me.
Because a university by its nature is designed for young people. I mean traditional aged students, 18 to whatever. So what works for an 18-year-old, what would interest an 18-year-old, what can be provided for them is not necessarily going to work for the 30-year-old. Time management for an 18-year-old could be how to study and play video games or work a part-time job or do volunteer work. But when you're talking about time management for an adult, it's, excuse me, how do I fit studying into, when do I study? I mean, there's a 60-hour principle about how to manage your schoolwork. What happens when your whole world goes way over 60 hours? Because they're doing it not just for themselves, they're doing it for their families, for their kids.
With the services provided in this program, many adults like Marissa have been able to find their passion and graduate with the degree of their choice, because everyone deserves a second chance.